Here we go. Last item of this hour we've got for you from Miss Liz Lange. You know who she is. You go to that bullet store, she designs there. She designs for the biggest celebrities. Why? Because it's all about her secret seaming. And celebrities always go to her because she can make you look long and lean and thin. So what she's done for us is she's bringing to us the ultimate flirty hem dress. It's a customer pick with 22 reviews, and it's only $24.95. It's 45 inches in length. I'm gonna walk you through the color, starting off with the black. This is the black Monoca's print. So you can see right here, this is the secret seaming and how she brings the eye in. We'll share that with you through a great little animation. So there it is in the black print. Right behind that, this is the olive diamond. So the olive diamond, it almost looks like little daisies running through this. Olive green is a big Pantone color that we're really seeing a lot of high-end designers do. I love that she's giving us the longer sleeve on this. What's nice about the longer sleeve, again, you can buy now, wear now, but you can also wear this into fall with a great little moto jacket. And then right behind that is the blue multi-boho. So that has a subtle floral look running through it. Again, you've got that beautiful V. What I like about that V is if you ordered our Rhonda Shear Today special, you could have a little bit of that lace peeking out. Wouldn't that be cute? Just a little bit. It's 55% off retail. Now there's about 1,000 of these. That's all we have. It's 45, like I said, inches in length. I do want to point out extra small through 3X on this. So let me share with everybody what makes these so special. If you've never ever tried before anything from Liz Lange, there's a reason why they're always a customer pick. It's because of her fit tricks that she does. It's the seaming that she does. It's an illusion. In fact, they're called dream seams. It's because it creates a longer, leaner illusion to the body here. So you've got that indented waistline for a slimming illusion right there. She also goes ahead and puts there the darting as well as adding that angled sash or that twist in the center, really gives a slimming effect. So it's all about her fit tricks and her dream seams. And that's exactly what she did here. So the eye only sees that you're this wide, right? Not this wide. It's because the way that she did this sash in the center. So if you really want to go ahead and have that Marilyn look, all you have to do is make sure that you've got these kind of dream seams on. So when it comes around the front here, it just really narrows you out and gives you a nice slim effect. So again, there's a reason why, you know, every time she's here, her dresses always sell out, or her tops or her shirts always sell out. It's because of their amazing fit and what it does to a woman's body and how every woman feels great in her clothes. So again, here's the black and the white. And you can see, again, it gives you that nice arm coverage, that subtle V-neck, and then there you go, right there in the center. You can see the yellow gold as well as the white gold. So, right there, you see that? Oh, there you go. That beautiful kind of knot or kind of hardware there that she did. So again, it's all about creating that illusion. Here it is in the olive. And then don't forget, we've got the blue boho. So those are your 3 color options. The boho is the most limited. I just want to show you the stretch in this. So even though she's got those dream seams and she's got all that, there's still great stretch in this. And what I love about her prints is they're subtle prints. They're not those prints that scream, okay, look at me, I'm loud. You know, they're just very subtle prints. So again, if you're saying, oh, I'm not really a print girl, think about this black and white, and you could throw over top of this if you want to, your navy or your black blazer. Wear this to work with some great pumps. Here's the olive. So even with the olive, we've got a nice cream jacket because there's a little bit of cream in this print. You can throw the cream over top of it and wear this to the office. How many of us have a great navy blue blazer? We can throw that over top of this flirty hem dress as well. So again, oh, and Rhonda said this one, the burgundy would go great with it. Our today's special would go beautiful with this. Absolutely. And just let that come out the top there. So again, just a couple hundred now remain, extra small all the way through, right? 3X, yes. And it's a mid-calf length, so right now you can wear pumps, but in the fall and the winter, you can wear boots with this. So again, by now, we're now in fall and into winter. All right, coming up.